And we are once again, for the last time today, back.
Well, I mean, we'll be back 2 more times because we take a little bit of breaks between each match.
Oh, yeah, actually, we'll be back 2 more times.
But anyway, we're here now.
And actually, I have to correct myself. Evelo did not take a game from InControl. When I said he took a game from both of his opponents, I meant combined.
Unfortunately. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop into game 1 of Goswser versus InControl, the final set for today. Both players battling for either advancement or defeat from the group.
And Goswser falling to Vive 0-2
earlier. That he did.
And Goswser edging out a win against Evelo 2-1. So currently Goswser has had 3 losses and 2 wins, whereas InControl has had 3 wins and 2 losses.
Sounds to me like we need some extended series up in here.
I know, right? Well, it wouldn't matter because they haven't played each other yet.
Very true.
And this will be the deciding match. InControl, who managed to take a game off of Scarlet in the last tournament.
Indeed.
And a game almost off of Vive in this tournament, and 2 games from Velo. He's going to be going up against Goswser on Alter Seam Stronghold. A little bit of an
Usually I see Protoss and Zerg downvote this map.
Yeah, it's strange. It's strange how it works. We'll see if Vive or if Goswser goes for a 3 hatch before pool. I think it's one of the more common builds for Zerg on this map.
He should.
Definitely legit, but
InControl I think is going to do the same. It'll be like a 15x into Forge because I think that's like what InControl is comfortable with.
Yeah, but I don't think that Forge is required on this map,
It's
and
not, but
that's why I vetoed this map.
It's not, but InControl is definitely comfortable with that. I think it's.
I don't know. I think that we might see from InControl a Nexus into a Gateway, because that's the kind of thing that you can pull off on this map and still be safe, and that's why I think this map is really good for Protoss. Good luck and fun for both players. InControl representing Evil Geniuses, Monster, HyperX, Racer, and Astro, spawning at the bottom left-hand position as the red Protoss.
EG InControl?
EG InControl.
And at the bottom right, repping Millennium, also repping Daily Motion and Numericable, or well, I guess Daily Motion and Numerical. Supporting Millennium, we have Goswser.
Indeed.
Indeed.
That's the blue Zerg here. And yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what's going on. Let's open the production tab. Steven, thank you. InControl, unfortunately, both players scouted in the wrong way. We'll see if Goswser scouts with a drone at all. It's something that I would be very uncomfortable not doing on this map.
Yeah. Maybe. Why do you say that?
Just because you would be playing blind for a lot longer.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if your Overlord scouts the wrong direction.
Yeah, and say there were cross positions, that would even be longer. You wouldn't know it. So, Forge, like you said, so this is a Forge first.
Safer
yeah,
than I thought.
so this is not even safe. This is a cannon rush that InControl wants to go for.
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Definitely, and even there's 2 probes out on the map. So InControl's anticipating, InControl's anticipating the hatch first, which is what Goswser is going for. And InControl's actually one of the better players in North America at cannon rushing.
I would say like top 3 at least.
Probably. I mean, he cannon rushes a lot against a lot in general. And
Goswser going for the
I know because I go hatch first almost every CVP, and InControl's definitely one of the scarier cannon rushers to deal with.
Oh, InControl should have played this better.
Yeah, he
should have curved the probe away instead of.
Yeah, but the drone already saw it, so.
Yeah, but even so, now it's like so obvious. Like if I were Goswser, I would be pulling like I'm really bad at cannon rush. I'd probably be pulling like 6 to 8 drones right now just to get them like all positioned around, so like there couldn't be a pylon block. Although even the position of that pylon I think is bad. He should have put it next to the extractor.
No, I think it's good. I think a cannon fits behind the pylon and he can wall it up with the second pylon.
Maybe.
I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that was a good cannon. That was a good cannon. That was a good cannon. Great pylon.
A couple pylons. So he has 1 cannon that's really good right now.
Yeah, and the good thing and why InControl's so good at this is he actually goes. He actually commits pretty heavily to this.
Yeah.
Goswser not doing the best job that he could be here. You need 3 drones per cannon that starts.
Oh, that was a bad cancel,
yeah,
I think.
I agree.
He canceled that pylon way too early. Drones are going to be able to get a great surround on that cannon. Although the cannon might actually
will go up, yeah.
I think Goswser should have pulled every drone when that cannon became available.
More at least.
Oh, but now Goswser, the one with the major misstep, going to lose a ton of drones here. Maybe.
Gonna lose a few. He could still micro the drones, because to make the Protoss at least micro back. I think InControl's putting himself in a great position here, though. Still dropping cannons, and again,
Oh
InControl,
no!
InControl commits all in to the counter rush, whereas a few Protoss players might be happy with this. I think that InControl isn't exactly super far ahead.
Great on InControl. I was gonna say this earlier. There's so much going on. I'm glad that he put the Nexus down though, instead of skipping it for so long like he did when he was cannon rushing Vibe. Right? Vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really glad to see him having that
Foresight.
having that Nexus down much earlier. Yeah. So I think he did great damage there. It's 18,
That was a good use of Foresight, right, Rob?
Foresight, sure, yeah. 18 probes to 14 drones right now. Very, very good on InControl. Good damage.
Yeah, good damage. And again, most Protoss players will kind of throw the Forge reactively and maybe try to wall it off, but InControl really commits on the
I
amount
hope
of
InControl has a
pilots
probe
cannons.
plugging this entrance right now. Or he's going to take a lot of NS. Okay,
And he does.
Oh, Goswser might try to...
Yeah, oh,
Nice.
great job by InControl.
I think Goswser wanted to target the probe and run through. He would have only got through with 1 or 2 lings at the most.
Yep.
But, still good
But
on
still,
InControl.
the others, there's very little use to those links right now. I mean, they can look for pylons and that's about it, and that's what Goswser is going to be doing. Speedless links. I don't think InControl has any intention of going out with the probe anytime soon to draw pylons. He is on double gas, so we could expect a Stargate. Perhaps he's already up to 200 gas, nearly. So yeah, I'm not sure he. Oh, I guess he doesn't have the Cyber Core yet. That's why.
Yep, I think we will be seeing at least 1 Stargate. I think.
Yeah, maybe 2. We might see a Sentry right away as well. He's waiting for that Cyber Core, so clearly not planning to make any cells. Sentry, there it goes. And waiting for the tech. Oh, Mothership Core. So opts to be a little bit safer than he perhaps should be right now. I feel like instead of the Mothership Core, he could have dropped the tech a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
That would have been better. But playing it pretty safe. I guess feels like he's pretty far ahead. And I think that he's ahead as well, just not that far ahead at all.
Maybe worried that Goswser is somewhere behind that he has to go for some kind of crazy attack too. Like early Roachling or early Ling Daneling or something weird like that. So he...
There's the Stargate.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna scout with the Mothership Core though, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he was too worried about that because, you know, he wouldn't have it in place to defend. Oh, I guess he's just scooting around. He's not gonna go into Goswser's main with it. We are most likely gonna see a Phoenix opener. I think that's the most reasonable opener to go
They're
for
fast,
here.
they can scout, they can harass.
Yeah,
force,
maybe a couple
force.
Phoenix. It could be an Oracle as well. Those are pretty fast and could try to do some damage. Void Ray could follow it up, but it wouldn't be the first unit that I get because you know, Void Rays are great defensively, not so much offensively early on though. There's going to be 3 queens, so if you want to do any reasonable amount of damage, you would need more than 1 or 2 Void Rays. So on Oracle, it's what it's going to be, and he's going to take a really fast third. I would not be surprised to see Void Ray to follow this up. I think that's what he absolutely needs to do after the Oracle style. And this build was popularized by San, I believe. The Oracle into Void Ray, although Phoenix into Void Ray was already pretty common. And there's the Void Ray. The Oracle's just gonna try to force some static defense.
And if if Goswser has no spores up, 1 Oracle can ignore a queen for quite a bit.
Yep.
Killing drones.
Yep. Or even take down a queen, but
Could
that's
take down a queen,
little
but that's a
riskier.
bad. I don't like that. I think going for drones is way more
I agree.
damaging.
Yeah.
And he does.
Oh, he's gonna go
back
for the
for the queen. I think this is unfortunate.
Well, he will have to evacuate the mineral line. It's
yeah,
not the
but
worst
he
thing in the
could have
world.
killed like 6 or 7 drones. I think.
Perhaps.
No, definitely, for sure.
The only scary part is I think if it gets scouted and the second queen is already on the way to the first queen's position, it's a little bit of a risk. But taking out that queen is pretty good because Goswser didn't have any extra ones too.
Yeah.
So now he's making 2 extra ones. But InControl, with a very fast third, he's putting himself in a pretty good position here. I don't think this could be going any better for him. He's doing everything that he needs to do and playing a pretty clean game right here.
Very true. Getting his third up. Yep. Getting that +1 coming. Stargate is idle right now. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, there could be an extra Void Ray, I feel like, on the way that would be helpful. He doesn't have a lot of minerals, but he does have a lot of gas. So adding 4 gateways, we're probably going to see a few more sentries for defense. And taking every which way, InControl is going for the Templar Archives as well.
Yeah.
No, with the Twilight Council.
Twilight Council, maybe into Templar afterwards. But he'll definitely be grabbing at least Blink, I think.
Or Charge.
Or Charge, maybe.
Yeah. Adding more gateways. A lot more gateways.
Yeah, feeling like Stalkers are gonna come on.
It's possible. It
come
could be Immortals, or yeah, it's
and
gonna
now
be
Colossus.
Colossi.
Holy jeepers!
Holy jeepers, guacamole! And yeah, this could be Blink then.
He needs to be a little bit careful that he doesn't spread himself too much here and Goswser user attack and all. Goswser's going for Spire now. So
yeah, it's gonna be pretty crucial that InControl scouts it with the Oracle or Hallucinated Phoenix.
Oh no, this is gonna die for free. There's a
no.
big army outside InControl's
That's
base, I think.
unfortunate.
What is it?
It's just laying some
decent size.
roaches. I mean, with Photon Overcharge and the Void Ray, should be plenty as long as force.
InControl just needs to send that Void Ray out. I don't know why InControl's being so.
Oh, misses a crucial force field for a little bit there. Needs more good force fields here.
Okay.
The Stalker taking a lot of damage. Yeah, that was great for InControl, I would say. Not the worst thing for Goswser. Loses a lot of links, but not anything of too much value. Let's look at the units lost tab actually.
Favors InControl by a bit.
Yeah, favors InControl by a bit. Definitely not game deciding or anything like that.
Actually, I think they're about even. Because like 10 of those drones were lost. It's like 500 to that initial cannon rush, you know. So just on that attack, I think that attack was okay.
Yeah, that's true. Cannons don't count as units, of course.
Oh wait, do they?
No. Don't.
Oh no, units lost. Buildings don't show up there.
Oh, do they?
I don't know.
Rob from production?
Do buildings show up under units lost? No,
No.
they don't. Okay, so then maybe it does favor InControl a bit.
No. No, because those cannons died and they're not accounted for. So I think it's pretty even.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this continued pressure by Goswser user. He needs to be really careful. Although I guess as long as he can get in and out, it's okay.
Yeah, I think he's looking to that muted transition.
Possibly. Although usually when you
corruptors,
see
actually.
Yeah, because usually when you see muted transition, the Zerg holds off a little bit on those 2/2 upgrades.
And saves a little bit more gas.
Exactly. Yeah, because they wouldn't be getting those 2/2 upgrades. So making Corruptor here, this is like a really old school game. Roach Hydra Corruptor.
Yeah, it's sort of all in as well. I mean, he's gonna look to end the game. Yeah, because once the Protoss gets the Death Bowl that they want, and InControl is good at making that Death Bowl, by the way.
Yeah. This composition all comes down to whether or not the Zerg can get those Corruptors in early enough, wipe out all the Colossus, and then end the game like immediately after.
Yeah. This is a pretty wide open third as well, but InControl has a great wall off with.
I don't know why I don't know why Goswser user is going in before the Corruptors are out.
Yeah, he really needs those. I don't mind that these Hydras are shooting at the buildings, but anything else.
Yeah.
Anything else is a little bit reckless. InControl now putting himself ahead in supply. He's gonna be able to clear that Overseer out. Getting +3 attack already. On point with his upgrades as well, so he's not gonna fall too far behind from Goswser. And great harassment by InControl. If he gets this hatchery, and he does, that's fantastic. InControl is miles ahead now.
Very good. Very important hatchery snipe.
Yeah. Now the issue for Goswser is he pretty much has to end the game really soon.
Yeah, because he's not even working towards like a really good tech that he can like defend with.
He doesn't have a hive on the way. He doesn't even have an infestation pit. He can't transition to swarm host or infestors.
Because corruptors are one of those things that when you dump a bunch, I mean, he can. The only real transition, I guess, you could take a transition in a Broodlord, but that's like really late off.
Yeah, I mean,
corruptors
there's still no hive on the way.
Yeah, and there's no hive on the way, and it's really hard to hold off. Oh man, I don't know.
Supply blocks.
I think that InControl is in a really commanding position right now.
Absolutely. And the only criticism for InControl, perhaps not getting Void Rays right now, seeing how many Corruptors are in the air.
Yeah.
If you're new to the game, by the way, you're probably thinking, wait, aren't Corruptors anti-air units and Void Rays air unit? Yep. But yeah, Void Rays.
Corruptors aren't really anti-air units. Corruptors are units that you make to get Broodlords. They're actually very bad at anything else.
They're good against Tempest and Carriers.
Yeah.
And they're good against Colossus for timings like what Goswser intended here, but at this point, they're not gonna be that useful. If InControl manages to focus fire the Corruptors, there's not much they're gonna be able to do. InControl going now for a 4th. I don't mind this as much. I don't mind this at all, actually. I'm not sure what a Fleet Beacon's supposed to do. Seems a little bit premature. Also adding another Stargate. Perhaps he thinks he's gonna be going up against Swarm Hosts, but I mean, he sees everything, so. I'm not entirely sure what the Fleet Beacon is for. I guess he might be anticipating a Muta switch.
Maybe he's working towards just
Stargate?
Carrier, that end game real Death Ball, like.
Yeah, but he doesn't need it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if I were in control, I'd be really surprised to see somebody honestly doing Roach Hider Corruptor, because that's like.
Yeah, but he sees it. He sees it completely. That's.
But even at that, you can't believe it. It's like when Goswser was playing against Civillo, and he saw him kept going bio. Like, you can't really believe it. Like, he's got to be going mech, right?
Yeah.
Do we have the Dark Shrine on the way?
Goswser with a slightly better bank, but he understands that he needs to trade sometime soon.
Yep, these Zealots are going in.
And this is not going to be a good trade for Goswser. It's just going to be pretty nasty. You need cost-efficient units. And this is a problem that when most people criticize Zerg in terms of like the Swarm Host composition, Zerg barely has any other options.
InControl coming in from behind. This is not what Goswser wanted. All the Hydras are exposed. The Roaches are going to be in the back, unable to attack. Time Warps go down. This whole army is about to go down for free. Whoa, I don't know why.
Pretty much the Colossi. Oh, good. I don't know if he wanted to focus fire that.
I don't know why you blink back.
The Colossi are eventually going to fall down here.
Yeah.
But not before doing all the damage that they needed to do. And,
big trades here.
I'm not sure why InControl's still making Colossi, seeing that many Corruptors out on the
map. More Void Rays would have helped there too. I don't know why he's not just killing the ground army.
Oh, now he's making Void Rays, and that's great. That's what he should have done from the start. I think that if he had 4 Void Rays in that unit composition, this fight
would have been a lot better.
Yeah, this fight goes nasty.
I also think that him blinking back to attack the Corruptors was a mistake. I think he should have just focused everything on the ground, because the Colossus were gonna die no matter what.
Yeah. Oh wow, InControl doing a great job.
Yeah. These 4 Zealots are like hero 4 Zealots, man.
Yeah, and they're probably cousins of the other 3 that killed the hatchery earlier.
Yeah.
Really good job by InControl.
Oh boy.
And Dark Templars.
2 Dark Templars going to the 4th.
That's gonna kill that base as well.
For sure.
The Colossus is now going to be protected by those 2 Void Rays. It should be
3 Void Rays.
3 Void Rays should be plenty to deal with.
Oh, but I mean, this is actually looking really close.
Perhaps closer
Needs to
than
warp in a couple Dark Templar, and he does. No Overseers anywhere in sight.
Yeah, the second Colossus pops out as well. He could have morphed those Templars into Archons a lot earlier as well, but he didn't.
Yep, and Dark Templar working away at all the drones that Goswser.
This is actually very surprising. Goswser should not be able to do what he's doing right now. I don't think that InControl can lose this game, but he's
I don't think it's close. I think InControl's won. I think it's pretty over.
Yeah, that fight was closer than I anticipated.
Oh yeah, sure. Not having Void Rays the first time. Like I said, he had that Stargate all game. He shouldn't have let the Idol all game.
Yeah.
If you got the Stargate, just start cranking out a Void Ray. Although again, I'm sure.
Especially against this unit composition, Colossus, Void Ray, anything else kind of destroys it.
Yeah. Whoa, hello DT. Those DT need to get out until an over.
I mean, they'll do enough damage. I don't think they can run out at this point. They'll get chased. They'll get chased out no matter what. Oh, we're gonna trade not efficiently, but he's not gonna mind too much. Dropping a 5th base InControl in total InControl.
Lots of pylons up all over the map, so you continue to morph in or warp in a couple Zealots or a couple Dark Templars, send them down to Goswser's bases. Goswser pumping out everything that he's got left into an army. Not very many resources left though. Not mining very much at all. Only 43 harvesters. He's lost 42 to
91.
91 for
harvesters
InControl.
for InControl.
Remember when Minigun used to do that?
Yeah.
Kind of a mistake on InControl. You never really want that many harvesters, but I mean it doesn't matter much at this point.
And that's gonna be GG. InControl goes up 1-0 against Goswser. At this point, it's not even surprising.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when he won 1-0 against Scarlet, it was like, shit.
Yeah, but InControl's pretty good.
Yeah, so he's played a great match.
InControl 1 game away from advancing through the group stages, and Goswser 1 game away from being eliminated. We're gonna take a quick 90-second break.
That'll be our first quote-unquote upset, you could say.
Yeah, I say. So we'll be back in 90 seconds for Game 2 of InControl vs. Goswser.
Don't go anywhere.